Isn't that crazy? Because they don't want me to help other people. They have to make sure I don't have access to the internet to my followers to help them. I will not be intimidated into this. And I don't care if they hack me again. I'll find my ways to my followers again. But that would not fall into intimidation tactics. Okay? Yeah, a lot of my fellow nail techs that got their that made new accounts are saying we should lay low because maybe they'll see us again and they'll do it again. You know what? The moment I lay low, that means that they're winning. So I'm not gonna let them win. I'm not gonna let them win, because if I lay low, that means that they're winning. If they don't like that I'm helping other people, then that's their problem. That's kind of things that we face with in this industry sometimes, dealing with people that are jealous or just in general. So I'm using the tips that I got in, guys. The reason why she's doing like a taper square. Yeah, see these tips? I know I didn't get to explain to you guys a little bit these tips. They're a little bit more durable here, so that when you file, it doesn't bend when you file the shape. But these are great for taper because they're already kind of tapered. And anything medium, long will good. And right here, it's thinner right here. You guys see the tip? It's thinner so that this will glue easier so it doesn't pop up. So you get a nice durable glue and also a nice durability when you do file shape. I love using these for taper because they're already tapered for me a little bit. And definitely they're great tips. And I have these in clear on Nail Dead Store. And feel free to follow again if you're new, or if you're even, been trying to find me. This is going to be the new account for now. I appreciate everybody. Of course, I will come back stronger than ever. Even though I did lose my old account, until it gets restored, we're going to go from there, okay, guys? And like I said, they can't stop my supporters. My supporters always be here for me, and they'll always find me no matter what. And I'll always stay consistent. And then, do they curve a lot? Not really. They curve slightly. Basically, that's why I say medium long is probably the good amount. If you do a whole tip length, it's gonna have a little bit of curve. But some of you guys like that curve. Definitely with the right proper application, they don't curve that at all. Anything medium, short would look really nice. It has a natural curve to it. They don't curve that much, you see. That's why I like them so much, because I can use these on medium long taper squares. You can share anywhere. And like I said, I'm back. And I'm not going to be intimidated by their tactics. And I know what they're trying to do. They just don't like it that we're helping other cultures, giving you guys tips, and this and that. So, at the end of the day, whatever, I'm not going to be intimidated pretty much about it. So a lot of people are laying low, not me. I'm going to go right back on the course. And I'll do this again. And if I have to go down, I'll do it all over again. It's not fair to my viewers and my followers that someone doesn't like the fact that I'm spreading knowledge and helping other people. So they decided to do this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Things that you run into when you try to spread knowledge that maybe some people don't want you to spread. And I tell you guys all the time, like, everybody deserves the ability to have the same platform or same footing as everybody else. They don't want it. And they say, no, that's not good for me. I've told you guys before about people messaging me, telling me this and that on my Q&As and stuff. This is the result of it, guys. You don't, Like I said, we come back stronger, okay? Than ever. I thought about it. A lot of people tell me, lay low, lay low. I'm like, nah. Why I need to lay low? The moment I lay low, they're winning. I'm not about that. You guys see how, like, the thin area, it literally tells you exactly how much you should glue on there. So about half of this or full of this fine because it's very thin. So later on when you drill it, it's gonna take off a lot of that easier. I love these tips. It took me a while to find them, but oof, we have this in clear and in natural for you guys like to do encapsulations. Where's my scissors? I just came back and now everything is out of place. I can't find my scissors, so you're gonna have to just do these nails these lengths, okay? What? I'm just kidding. This isn't, Thúy, đưa em cái kéo cắt được không? Kéo mất tiêu. Cắt móng á. Just somewhere around here. Watch, I'll find it later. There it is. Mất tiêu. Enjoy your lives. Appreciate time. Yeah. So now we just cut the tips. We're going to do a nude today with the outline French. Very popular design, style, natural, nice and classy. As you can see, these tips are a little bit more durable, so definitely won't bend when you cut them. And a lot of you guys have issues when tips are bending, so it gets a little more of a crunch. And it's durable where exactly where you want it. Like, I don't like thick tips up here because you have to drill. It pops up when, let's say the client's nails kind of curve, the nail bed kind of curves. The glue is not going to be able to adhere and it'll pop up and stuff like that. So that's annoying. That's why I try to find these tips. And that's a promise you guys, I got these tips and they're definitely on the Nail Dead IG store, right in the link there. If you guys need them, to have them in clear for those who like encapsulation. Now I do have 2 sets of tips, one natural, one clear for encapsulation. I don't use clear tips all the time. It's not necessary because sometimes you use a sheer or a milky white. You don't want a clear tip because it can show through. You want a natural tip so that it can be nice and solid. So a lot of you guys have issues when you're using sheer powder and using clear tips. You kind of see it see through, or see the tips will come through because it's too thick here, right? I have that issue too. That's why I have 2 sets, natural tips and clear tips. There's a certain time when you're using clear tips, okay? You don't have to use it every time. So definitely have a little bit of both to make sure that you do your sets efficiently. You can never get the lines straight? What? Oh, Jesse, you just gotta be able to practice your line art. Did something fall? Oh no, it's the scissors. I thought the lights turned off. It did turn on. Okay, so now we have that in. We're gonna be able to. These are gonna come soon. 100 by 100 files, washable, reusable. So you're just gonna clean up the lines a little bit if you want to. So you see how they tapered these already are? Like they're already straight out, you know? They're nice straight and they're not as curved right now at this length. So majority of your clients are probably gonna have this length. Definitely you can just shape them a little bit more. Usually the middle finger is always the one that's a little more bulky. Straight out the lines. The brush makes a difference also. Yes, practice. Yes, I have my dual art brush out there. I'll be using today to show you guys a little bit. So you can also purchase a dual art brush. And guys, remember, if you're purchasing something, it's free shipping over 50. So if you're like at, you know, $48 or $45, just buy some stickers and get some free stickers out of me, okay? There's some stickers out there. I don't use stickers, but a lot of you guys do use them. So I have some nice designer ones coming up soon. Fendi, Chanel, all that stuff. I don't want you guys to have to buy stuff and pay for shipping, but my shipping comes with tracking. So see, now I'm going to drill down that nail line, and since it's so thin, it drills so much easier. You guys see that? This part's thinner, remember? So whatever we glue it up, we can definitely drill it down. reveal more surface area, get any rid of excess glue, and the tip will still be on tight because right now you're not gonna file anymore. This is after you file. So now you don't really need this tip anymore. So whatever you can free up for nail-based space, you can definitely free up. Okay. And if you guys are new, you can definitely please do follow this new page. I'm back and not intimidated by the hackers because you guys always find me, right? There we go. And you can definitely rough the tips if you want. I don't do it, but let's get started here. Oops. It didn't drop. It dropped right into my drawer. It's a monomer. So I'll use a Mia Secret today. You want that lighter nude or you want like a pinky nude? I don't know, you always do that light nude.
Do whatever. You can do
I think it's fall. Let's do a more pinky nude.
Okay, that's fine.
Cause you're always getting that
I always get
the same nude. And, like I guess kind of. I don't want to say I get bored, but you have.
Do what you want, John. You're a professional.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. You guys see that? That's the kind of clients you need in your life, right? Do what you want. You're the professional. Here we go. Let's change it up for you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm using my 16 today, the Klinsky 16, and I'll show you guys. Of course, we don't want to forget this. Our primer. This is how I prep. You guys see the prep? Nice and clean. One of these days I'll have a sit down and I'll go through you guys a little bit what happened, and I did it live yesterday. Okay guys, we're gonna start. I'm using a 16 right now, my own brand, my own line. And we're using Not Polished Nude Panther. A little bit runny, but I'll change my timing in a little bit. So my first set of the day, always the pinky. I'll always have, it's my testing finger. And for me, at this length, you don't really need an apex. For a lot of you guys that want to do apexes, you don't really necessarily need, because this length has a natural curve from our tip and also from our client's natural nails. Okay, so you do good foundation, the nail's gonna last. You do not need an apex necessarily. Okay, you start trying to build an apex here, it'll just look like a big bump. Definitely you want a consistency of powder throughout the nail, but not necessarily a huge apex. Because remember, our natural nails has a little bit of curve to it already. So at this length, as long as we do a nice consistent application, it should have that natural curve already. It was a little bit runny, so I lost some powder up top, so I'm going to put some, just a tiny bit. So now I have to do a 2 to 3 second timing to make sure the powder is perfect for me to do my application. But this is fairly easy for beginners. Any brush you use here is good. In my line from 10 to 12. So now I'm going to increase my timing by just 3 seconds. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And that gives the powder the ability to solidify a little bit better. And we'll be able to see less runny, control. My main concern is really the sidewalls. Maybe 4 seconds. My sidewalls definitely where you guys are losing a lot of powder. So just control it. Like I said, it's still wet, so I don't have to worry about my cuticle area just yet. So side walls first, so it doesn't flow everywhere. Once the powder gets to a little bit ability, you can just tap the cuticle area, get it into the cuticle area as best as you can, clean it around the area, then work your way down. I know a little bit harder to work with smaller nails because shorter nails, a lot of you guys have issues because you guys have to, it flows all over the place. But as long as you control the powder until it gets to the consistency you want to do it, until you get your timing down. Like my timing is way off. I definitely need 3 seconds or more than 3 seconds, like 5 seconds with this powder. Maybe Mia's Secret is a slow setter, so definitely it's going to be runnier than most. But as a beginner, I think that's really good for you to be able to use a slow setter. It gives you more time to work. Especially, you just got to know how to control the powder until it gets to the right consistency you want. Don't ever panic either. If you start panicking when the powder starts running, then you're going to have problems. Just focus on what you need to do. Side walls, side walls, side walls. Of course, you don't put it all the way up to the cuticle area, so you don't have to worry about it bleeding all over the cuticle area, right? I know a lot of you guys are guilty of it. When you see that powder starts running, you just start panicking, right? And then it goes all over the place. You have a brush in your hand that can control traffic. So control that traffic. You go here, you stay here. You can go, you can stay, you turn left. Then once traffic gets better, you'll be able to have a nice, consistent. Yep, it has a natural apex. Imagine if you build an apex here. It would just look like a big bump, right? This length is, look, your natural nail has that apex right here. Okay, and has that curve. So if you do your application evenly, the apex is there. You don't have to go back and put a huge bump there. I honestly tell you guys, like that's the truth. Let me give this 5 seconds, okay? You can always change your timing on anything, okay? If the powder is too runny, just change your timing. Wait a little bit longer. There you go. This is that smooth consistency I want. Yes, remember, our natural nails has a natural curve. So when we add powder to it, like anything, it'll get thicker, right? And that the curve will be more defined, right? So as long as our application is nice and evenly distributed through the nail, you'll have that natural apex, and your nails will not break. I guarantee you. If you try to add an apex, it just looks like a lump because it's too short to have an apex. Apex is generally for longer nails. Anything, I say, in my opinion, anything from medium long and below, you don't really need a huge apex. And anything below medium is definitely no apex needed. Yes, I'm gonna add a little bit more powder up top, but I'm not gonna necessarily call it an apex. It's just I just want my nails to have an even distribution of powder. If you're too focused on apex, you're gonna lose the look of the nail, the natural look. That's why I don't beginners. All my beginner classes, I have them do work on short nails because, and I don't teach them apex because once they've mastered application and they understand application, apex can come to them naturally. You don't have to learn apex. When you master application, you are automatically know, okay, this I need to put more here, more here. Because apex is definitely an applications technique. So I like to teach in a way where things will come naturally to you, right? Is that my water?
No, it's not.
Yours?
Mm-hmm.
Where's mine at? Oh, I put it right here. Now Dad's back. Yeah, I'm back, guys. This is a new page, okay, guys? You guys are more than welcome to follow here and support me here. Thank you so much, everybody. And like I said, it's been a rough trip for a lot of us nail techs out there that was part of this hacking. And like I said, I will not be intimidated. See now, you see my timing's gotten so much better now. I got a lot of sets for you guys this week. I got at least 20 sets in the next 3 days because I was gone for a few days, and of course my appointments were pushed. I had a great time in Denver. So beautiful. No, what these hackers are doing is they're just trying to make our life harder. But like I said, our followers will find us regardless where we go, what platform we have. So they're just trying to make an inconvenience to us, scare us a little bit. Scare tactics, pretty much. It's sad. People don't want other people to help people. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine not wanting people to get help so bad that you would have to do this? I just don't understand how people sleep at night when they do that. Oh, he's helping so many people. I hate this. I need to make sure he doesn't. I don't get that. Like, at what point do you just like, and wake up tomorrow and like, oh my God, look at how many people is benefiting from his videos or his advice or his knowledge.
It's selfishness.
That's the definition of selfishness.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, when it has nothing to do with you, but you just want to get into. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not afraid. My viewers, my followers will follow me wherever I go. Because, that's my platform. I'm not going to. And I hope a lot of my other nail techs are the same too. I hope they see that and they get back into the horse. Don't be afraid of these hackers. I will not be intimidated. If you're watching right now and you've hacked my account just for that reason, go do it again if you want. You see all the people here? They'll follow me again and again and again. So we're strong, okay? We'll come back stronger. So thank you. You've made it clear that what I'm doing is definitely benefiting people, and you've made it clear that you don't like that. So we know, and we'll be coming back stronger and stronger. You're gonna make my platform even better than before.
Yep.
So remember that. If you're watching this and you're hearing me say this, come at me, bro. Fight me. You're never gonna stop knowledge. You're never gonna stop people from connecting. The harder you try, the harder you try. Sometimes the harder they try to stop you, the more stronger you come back. Now I kind of understand that. I mean, I was really frustrated in the beginning, but then I thought, you know what? My followers are genuinely following me. They're true to me. They'll find me wherever I go. So no matter what happens, I'll come back stronger and stronger. And eventually you'll realize that you're helping my cause. If anything, you're bringing awareness. Yes, I'm back, Garrett. I'm back. New account, though. You guys see how nice these tips are? They're already tapered. As long as you guys control the sidewalls, oof. It'll have a nice taper look later. When you shape, you barely have to shape or anything, okay? So I'm giving this about a few more seconds. Drop the bead. And I go right into the cuticle area. Just nudge it. So now that you guys know, there's actually a group of people out there that dislike your ability to learn from me. What does that make you? How does that make you feel? Frustrated, right? But just know that the reason why they did that is because they see you growing. Okay? They see you're benefiting. That means that you're growing in these videos. So now that you see that in a way that tells you that you actually grew, watching these videos and my advices and that. So yeah. If the haters can notice it, that means that you're growing. You're getting better. They're seeing that you're benefiting. Thanks for letting us know that these are helping people. These people that are doing this. Okay. I know. Took about 5 seconds. So definitely, you guys, when you have powder that's too wet, too dry, you either change your timing or your monomer ratio. So I choose my ratio is the same. So I don't want to change it, but I'm gonna change my timing. How long I actually do hold the bead before I put it on. Of course, I need to get my AirPods because these headphones are getting in the way. I love crimp brushes because I can do this. Just clean the sides. Have nice side walls, so later on when I shape, just boom, it's easy shape. Yeah, I lost a little bit of powder, so I'm just gonna put some up here. So you always have control. Even you see how much that bled it out for me. I remain control. I control the sidewalls. The main thing you have whenever a powder's too wet is the sidewalls. So make sure you get the control of that. So all the powder is gonna be up here anyways, regardless. So as long as you control the sidewalls, you are good. See, recovery. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've used a lot of many brushes. These are actually pretty damn good. Yep, all these brushes are crimped by me. I'm gonna give this a little bit longer. You can tell when the powder is still wet. You see that? It's still moving a little bit. Just hold on to it a little bit longer. You're fine. You put it down, that nice buttery consistency. Perfect timing. Have just enough time. Get the cuticle area. Now I work down. There you go. And remember, focus all your time on application is so key. I tell all my students, application is so key because this is going to help you with shaping, drilling, everything later on, okay? So take your time with application. It's the one thing that helps you increase your speed. Also, your set, your ability to do your set really nice, all in your application, okay? It gives you an overall increase in your abilities. If anything time you're struggling with anything in nails, is all go back to your basics, go back to application. I guarantee you'll see a difference in your sets and whatever you're struggling in. Okay? Yes, I'm back. See? I'm telling you guys, my followers will find me anywhere I go. I could be doing nails out of a back alley and they'll be there. Support me. You cannot stop education. You cannot stop the people's willingness to seek out knowledge. They will find me. I guarantee you. Especially Nail Dad. Come on. So remember, hit that follow, hit that notification see first, just like how we did it, guys. We got a lot of sets this week. A lot of fun sets also. So you guys definitely need to catch them all, okay? You never know when it's going to happen again. I did do a two-way authenticator on this account, so it might be a little hard for them to do that again, but I got one more set waiting right after this in the waiting room, guys, so we'll take a quick break after this and we'll be able to boom, 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 knock it out again. And if I didn't tell you guys how much I appreciate your support, oof, I do. It's actually, I was kind of mad at first that my account got hacked. Then I thought about it, I'm like, and I see like a lot of you guys are like, where's Nail Dad, this and that. People are sending me messages on my personal information, my personal phone number. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, at the end of the day, it was about the viewers. A lot of you guys have made me part of your routine. You watch me during the nighttime or a certain time of the day, and you're like, oh, now like, what am I gonna do? And definitely, if I felt that, and that's why, that's why I'm back. I'm not gonna lay low, just because I might be targeted again. Back then I couldn't change my name. Now I can change my name. I actually have Nail Dad in my name now. There's some silver lining there, right? There you go. We were finished application and pretty smooth. So definitely clean our brush. So you can clean your brush regularly throughout the day, throughout your sets like this. And that was Nude Panther by Not Polished. You can purchase there. Promo code NailDad. Save you some money. Okay. So now we're going to shape. Of course, it's going to be a lot easier for us to shape, right? Because our sidewalls are nice. See, nice and clean sidewalls. So we're just going to go through, do a quick shaping. We'll do a taper square. We usually do acrylic and then paint, huh? This is your first time. I just thought about that. I'm like, this girl.
It's something new for me.
Something new. Now that back with something new. For you anyway.
Yeah, for me.
It's nice because you don't have to paint. You just put the white in and then clear. It takes out a lot of the thickness too. No more levels of polish.
Yeah.
So like I said, our sidewalls are nice and clean. So filing for us is a lot easier. You guys see that? You don't have a lot of excess. Just clean up underneath. Pinch it a little bit. Separate it. And we're doing tapers, so you definitely gotta just not to go too much. Nice and straight out. Straight lines straight out. Switch sides vertically. Like that. Don't overcommit, okay guys? Do not overcommit. If you go too much into the taper, you're going to lose the taper. You have to visualize the shape sometimes. You have to know when to stop. See? You got to know when to stop because maybe you have to file more later. So give yourself some room for error. If you do it too much, it turns to a coffin. It's too late. You've lost that taper look. I tell you guys a lot. Taper is more about visualization of shape. If you can visualize what the shape looks like while you're shaping, you'll definitely know when to stop or when to go in more, okay? But if you're unsure, give yourself some room. Because remember, when thickness changes, shape changes. Hey everybody. When do you use your file? Do you drag the file from top to bottom? You always got to go consistent. You see that longer, like a lot of you guys are going like this, okay? You need to do that consistent filing strokes like that, because what it does is it gives you more surface area of the nail, and also kind of gives you like a nice guideline. So you do it like this, you're gonna do in one area a little bit too much, see? But you go like this, you're kind of elongating out your shape. You're dragging it out. So yes, that's a great question there. Who asked that question? Kiera Carr, great question. That benefit a lot of people. You see how I'm consistently doing it? Even if you're going up and down like this, you gotta make sure it's straight lines, okay? The moment you don't see this, it means you see this, it means you're going at an angle. When you see this, it means you're going straight. Good question, Kiera Carr. Everybody give Kiera Carr some hearts for that question. That's a very good question on shaping. There you go. So this is our pre-shape. So we're pretty much gonna go back through this again once we break down some of that bulk. See, I like when you guys ask good questions like that, and I'm glad I caught that. I do take a peek sometimes. Like I said, I do have clients waiting, and definitely try to get sneak peek. But I always shape before I do any kind of art or design. So definitely I have to go through the shaping again. So right now I'm just doing a rough draft shaping, getting a little bit of what it looks like. And shaping is definitely something everybody struggles with, okay? If you're struggling with shaping, you're in the right spot. If you're a beginner, you're struggling with shaping, that's perfectly fine. Everybody struggles, okay? We all get wet when we jump in the pool, okay? That's it. You're not the only one. I struggle with shaping. It's muscle memory. It's years of practice. It's consistent practicing, and definitely visualization of the shape. So you'll get there. Don't think that you're struggling. That you're the only one. Okay. No one's special in the nail industry that when they struggle, because everybody has the same struggle when they first started. Believe it or not, even nail dad. That's why I'm here to tell you this, so that you don't get discouraged. Okay. Is that set going to have apex? No, this set has a natural apex. I'll show you a little bit later. You do not need apex at this length, guys. Okay? When this apex, we put apex on to when it's longer. So when it breaks right here. That's what the apex is there for. But if your nail's this short, it's no way gonna break in here. Okay? You have to understand that. Apex is not necessary for every type of nails. And trust me, if you build an apex on nails this short, it's gonna look like a hump. It's not gonna look aesthetically pleasing at all. Okay. Some people do build apexes. For me personally, I don't like it. I know when to. You gotta know when to do something also, not just consistently doing it. So I've been using a small barrel, medium grit cross diamond to do my cuticle work, and of course, my cuticle work is gonna be nice and easy, because I did a great application on the cuticle area. This is where all your lifts is, not your bonder, not your primer. Your lifts comes from the cuticle area, so your cuticle work is definitely the most important aspect of your nail when it comes to lifting. So if you have lifting problems, this is where it's at, guys. Of course, we're gonna smooth down some of that bulk, not too much, because we had great application. So much easier to drill when you have great application. It's nice and smooth. All you gotta do is run your drill bit over it, and you won't have any restrictions. Nails like this don't break because of apex, and it might even break harder if you have an apex because it's so much more dense at the tip. This is a very sharp bit at a very high speed, so a lot of you guys use safety bits, okay? I have those drill bits, those volcanoes on my IG store, where it's nice and sharp for you to break down bulk, and also has a safety tip so you guys can work on your cuticle work, okay? Position your client's hands where you need to go. Never lose sight of your drill bit. The moment you can't see your drill bit is blocked by your hand or your angle, you're going to cut the client. It's plain and simple. I know a lot of you guys probably learn about apex and people talk about it a lot, but it's definitely a technique, and it's definitely needed for longer nails. Anything like this short, medium, short, not necessarily needed. So don't bulk up your nails more than you have to. Remember, apex has to be elongated. It has to go from the base of the nail outward. When a short nail, how can you elongate an apex out like that? We have a natural one from the natural curve of the nail bed, so. Literally discover you and really learn so much. Yes, that's why people want to stop me. That's why I got hacked, because people learn so much from me. And like I said, I'm not going to be intimidated, and I'm going to keep spreading the knowledge as much as I can, because my supporters will follow and they'll support me no matter what. I have a different way. I have a unique way of doing nails, and like I said, I have philosophy of doing nails. So a lot of my followers, they love it. I hope to pass it forward to you guys, and you guys help other people later on in the industry when I'm not here anymore. When I retire or move my platform to a higher level, of course, I would want my legacy to be passed on to a lot of you aspiring nail techs. The next 5 years, a lot of you guys are going to be great nail techs, even salon owners yourself. And there might be somebody reaching out to you for help, and you remember Nail Dad helped you, so pay it forward. But don't forget about little old Nail Dad when you get there, okay, guys? Don't forget about me. I teach you nails, but also teach you a little bit of the philosophy behind nails, an ideal, you know? We can't be in this industry and try to keep everything to ourselves. Just help nobody, you know? There's people that are like that. That's why I got hacked. Those people don't like what I'm doing. They don't like my platform. And I want to thank those people if they're listening, because just realizes how strong my platform has gotten in 2 months. They can't stop me forever. So now that I know that I'm efficient, I'm going to keep pushing forward. In a way, I'm kind of humbled to be targeted. Just knows that my platform is efficient. It's gotten to the point where people noticed. It's crazy. Kiera, do you start owning? No, I don't. I don't own my own product line right now. It's too much work for me. I have so much to do, like even on top of this. But maybe in the future. But right now, I do promote for Not Polish and a few other companies. So definitely I'll be able to show you guys how to use their products and give you guys promo codes to get you guys a little bit discounts. And I will be distributing for Not Polished soon. So you guys that want to get their stuff and it's always out of stock, I'm going to be able to get a mass amount and I'll be able to sell it off my own website. I have a website coming up soon, so you guys don't have to worry. The IG store is great, but once I have more products, I'll definitely have a website up. And right now I do have the IG store, which a lot of my stuff that I do use that a lot of people love is my brushes and some of my drill bits and definitely tips and some other few things that I want to bring you guys for affordable prices. I do have a lot of things coming along too, like ink kits and nail art kits and stuff. Just gotta work out the logistics for them. Like I said, I would never sell you guys anything that I wouldn't use myself, so that's why it takes me a bit longer to bring you guys products, because I definitely have to use it myself, and I have to quality test everything. Just like the brushes, I crimp each and every one of those brushes that you guys buy from me by hand. So that's my way of quality checking those brushes, okay? But your patience do pay off, because everything that I've brought out to you guys have loved, so. It's not fixed. It's not fixed, Jennifer. It's just I have to create a whole new account on a whole new phone. It makes me a little more difficult for me, but like I said, I don't mind. If anything, what they did, they really made a lot of us the nail techs that got hacked. We kind of banded together now. We're even a stronger community. The ones that spread the information and the ones that help people. Ooh, these people made a huge mistake. Ooh, you sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I work overnight.
I didn't even notice you were napping. Yeah, see that? Cuticle works so soothing that the client fell asleep. I used That's what you guys gotta do. Get your cuticle work into the area where the client doesn't even care that there's a sharp edge going there. Yep, this is Nude Panda from Not Polish. Feels good to be back on live for you guys, though. It feels good having you guys support me also. It's crazy. So, cuticle work, guys. You see earlier when we didn't control the flooding? So there's less acrylic there, so it's easier for us to tilt the tip. I always like a small barrel drill bit because it's smaller and I'm able to get into the corners a little bit easier. Definitely get a smaller barrel and then a bigger barrel if you want to do longer nails to cover more surface area, but like I said, this is shorter, so definitely my small barrel works. If this was a longer nail, I definitely would have switched to another bit later on for my body of the nail, but it's great. I'm going to try to get some nice bits, more bits for you guys later. I'm working with this company trying to make sure I get the right pattern, the right tooth pattern, and definitely the right quality of drill bits also. You see how I'm just running? I'm not putting force in this. I'm using the weight of the drill to run over the surface. You cannot get any smoother than your actual application. If your application is smooth, don't try to drill too much into it, okay, guys? If you drill too much into it, you're going to put indents in there that you have to even out everything else. Just run it over smoothly. What it does is it's going to use the light weight of the brush and gravity to just give you a nice consistency, and you don't have to over drill, okay? Do not cause more work for yourself. A lot of you guys are doing great application, and you're just going really heavy-handed in the drilling. And what you're doing is you're causing more work for yourself. So it's going to take your set's going to take longer. We don't need that. Okay, you see that? It's very light, very light. I just want to break down some of the bulk because I'm going to shape it again. Nice taper shape. See that? It's very smooth already. I'm just going through to just smooth it out a little bit more with my bit. You can use a sanding bit if you want. Definitely my main concern is my cuticle area. Darlene, please.
Sorry.
Yes, it's very sharp, okay, girl? So basically just going through the cuticle area right here, creating a little bit gap right before you don't have to drill too hard into the natural nails, just right before the natural nails. What that does is it gives you a nice seal, so when it does grow out, it'll grow out in a way where it'll grow out in a way where it won't lift. And any great cuticle work will never have lifts, I guarantee you. I've done sets with no primer or bond or anything like that, and 1 month and a half, no lifts, okay? This works. I've proven it. I have a video on it. I've done it, okay? Lifting is not from primer or all that. That does help, but your main concern with lifting is definitely cuticle work. So if you're struggling with cuticle work, don't try to seek out a product that will help you. Struggling with lifting, don't seek out a product that will help you. You got to seek out yourself, your own skill level, and work on your cuticle work a little bit better. There's always room for improvement in cuticle work. You never get to a level where your cuticle work's like, oh, I'm perfect, I don't have to work anymore. I consistently improve my cuticle work every time I work on a client, okay? It can always get better. This is a skill. There's no limit to it. Even if you reach a master level, you have to stay consistent. If you reach a master level, you every day that you don't work or every day you get lazy, your skill level is going to drop. It doesn't just stay there. It's like how beginners will consistently learn more and more and more. Once you get good, you definitely lose a little bit of it if you get lazy or you don't refine your technique further, okay? Dang, it's good to have Nail Dad back, right, guys? Let's see some hearts if you think that's if you agree. Is it good to have Nail Dad back? Let me see some hearts. Let's see him. Woo! Good to have Nail Dad back. There you go. Now I go through and I do a quick. I always do this no matter what. No matter how perfect my shaping is. Just go back and clean up the shape. This is where you guys can finish up your shape before you polish, before you design, before you put top coat on. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a little bit of powder in here. That's why. I'll get that out in a second. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of powder there. Sorry. How can they stop us? These hackers, they can't stop us. Come on. They can't stop us. They can't stop growth. Oop. This is like a quick few minutes of just cleaning up any shape that has changed during your process of working on bulk. So you definitely need to do this, regardless of how good you think your shape looks. Just very light, okay, guys? We don't want to go in too much. We don't want to change the shape too much. We already pre-shape. We're just going through, bringing out those fine lines again. I think the acrylic just split open right there a little bit. I'll put something on that. If you wash your hands, okay?
Yeah,
See how different this looks? Just refining that. Just that little bit of extra. Was it set you took off yourself when I did?
No.
Where did you get that done from?
Yeah. It's from Trade down the street from my house.
Again?
Yeah. It was something quick because I was going to a dinner and
What'd you get done?
it was just like white.
Like white powder?
It was short, yeah, powder.
Oh, so you done color powder before me, huh?
Not with you, but
Cheater. Just kidding. I was so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the acrylic basically just attached onto your skin and just separated. Put something on that in a second.
Okay.
It's minor. Sorry. Trying to give it a quick buff. Get rid of the underneath. See how crisp it looks? Just a little bit, 2-3 minutes of shaping. We want that, okay? Oh, I like this noodle so much better on you.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Good.
a little pinky and match the skin tone. Definitely fall. You don't really need light nails anymore.
Right.
Lucky I do fall nails on you.
Yep. Switch it up again.
I mean, you did white powder. I never thought you would do that.
That was my first time.
How you like it?
It was nice, but it didn't last as long as.
What do you mean?
Like when I get my nails done there, which I barely do, only for emergencies, it don't last long. Like I only had that for a week and a half.
Wait, white powder? What happened?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It was lifting.
Oh, that means
When I get my nails done by you, it lasts really long.
that's cuticle work.
Yeah.
Lifting means cuticle work. It means they're weaker at cuticle work.
Yeah. The first week, my index finger popped off. I said, never again. I know I be needing something quick sometimes, and it's so far from me, so.
Yeah, you better book early this time.
I know.
My book's going out at least a week and a half. I was able to fit you in because I was going out of town, so I wasn't taking any bookings that week.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh, I need to get John like ASAP.
You can't blame them though. At my level of work, it's hard to go into a nail salon to do what they do.
Yeah.
Get by. That's totally understandable. Don't worry. The nail industry will get better and better.
Yeah, me too. It's so hard to find good people.
I'm training a lot of people. I'm bringing new nail techs into the industry every day, every live, teaching them the right way. It doesn't have to be Asian. It doesn't have to be Asian. Okay? 5 years from now, if I succeed, it will be a variety of cultures, nail techs. The quality of nail techs will increase. Everybody has to be good. No one's going to try just the bare minimum. It's going to have to increase. That's how our industry is going to be like. And not a lot of people like that. They're comfortable where they're at. They want their skill level to be just enough.
Right.
Sorry, but I'm raising the bar. If you don't want to raise with the bar, you stay below the bar. That's fine too. That's fine too. Okay, go ahead and keep waiting. Watch. You guys hear that? The bar is going to be raised. So you guys will be the ones. Follow that bar, okay? Don't fall behind. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. When that time comes, you'll be ready. Hit up this industry at the right level, right skill level. Don't matter who you are. If you want to be in this industry, you want to learn, I don't see any reason why someone that's been in it longer than you shouldn't help you. I don't see why people should be jealous and not want that. They're living in old times. Like I tell you, they're living in old times. Those times are gone. It's 2020. We have the internet. We have people that consistently want to learn. Okay? If you want to stay stagnant, you want to stay whatever you want to stay, that's fine too. Nobody's stopping you. But if that's going to affect your wallet, it's going to affect your business, then you better step up. Because I am not stepping down, I'll tell you that right now. That's a message. Beautiful set artists. Whatever time it takes you to do it, Kira, it takes that amount of time. Okay, don't ever push yourself. Okay, stay consistent with your work. All right. Don't ever. Speed is not the number one thing. Quality is. You always get faster, but if you get faster and your quality gets lower, that's the one thing you don't want. Okay. Never sacrifice speed, quality for speed. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you need your AirPods.
I need my AirPods bad.
Every time I get this, I get so many compliments. It's crazy.
It's a nice design.
Yeah, I love the pink.
This is a nudie pink. It's called Nude Panther.
Nude pink.
I'm using my dual art brush from my IG store. This has a size 13 and a size 15. It's a dual brush, so each side has a brush. I just don't like buying a bunch of brushes, so I have dual brushes, so I have 2 different sizes, whatever I need. I'm definitely going to bring in some more different sizes for you guys, longer, skinnier ones, or even shorter ones, actually, for all the smaller design or smaller fingers. I'm using just a little bit of a white gel polish right now. Just give myself some outline, white outline. This is a very simple design to do. Definitely very easy, definitely great for any solid color. You don't have to use white, you can use black, you can use even blue, whatever color you want, okay? It goes really well with anything pretty much. Very nice, clean design. And I like to use old white polish. If you have any old white gel polish, don't throw it away. You can definitely use it for designs. This one is not that old, so it's a little bit runny, but it'll work just fine. A little bit of Nail Dad pro tip for you guys out there. I'm very frugal, so I like to use everything up, okay? There's no point of throwing away old gel polish. There's people actually that pay more money to buy those gel pots because they're thicker gel polish. Hello? Old gel polish is thick. Why throw them away and then buy thick gel polish? Okay. Isn't that funny? You seek out gel pots because they're thicker, so you can do easier, like nice designs. Then you're throwing away old gel polish. Oh, okay, 700 people. We're back. Thank you guys for all the support. I hit 1,000 something before I got hacked. So yeah, we coming back stronger.
What's the name of your
Facebook?
Yeah.
It's my first name. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
And Nail Dad win.
Okay.
Just screenshot that, y'all. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna make sure they know. Look at that. Nail Dad's back. And I'm reaching 700 people at one time. You can't stop us. And if you hack me again, I'll come back even stronger. Can you imagine if every time they hack me, I come back even stronger? They're just like, we're not doing this right, guys. He's getting too powerful.
They're gonna have to give up.
Yeah, like, we're making him too powerful. You know, like in the movies where they're like shelling the monster with like whatever, like rays or whatever, and he's just getting bigger and bigger. We can't destroy him. Take your time on this. This design is very simple. Just a straight line down. You can do an outline. I like to do a little bit of an angle to give it a little bit more a French look too. But like I said, this is a nice taper, so I like to give it a little more diagonal look. There you go. So someone screenshot this so I can post it and let them know we back, baby. Okay, guys, see this line just straight across, and you want a nice strong brush. Cause you use this brush right across, and it just, a lot of you guys are shaky, right? I was shaky as hell when I first started doing this. Don't even. So I know what it is. Okay, I was shaky. I was doing the chicken dance when I was doing this. Okay, it's just a brush. Okay, Thanos, yes, you can't stop Thanos. Snap, boom, we're back. Yes. Nice thin coat of top coat. You do want thin coats of top coat, guys. This is no wipe. I'll tell you guys how to tell if top coat is good or bad. No wipe top coat. I like mine a little bit thicker. Definitely a medium consistency. If it's too thick, it's definitely too dry. If it's too runny, also, it's not good. Top coat that's too runny. If you pick it up and it's just dripping, it's definitely not a good consistency. I don't like that consistency. Not that it's not usable, but it's definitely going to be bubbling or peeling or that. I like a little bit more thicker consistency. So like a medium thickness, viscosity. Just like the Three Little Bears, you know, too hot, too cold, just right. And back in. And I appreciate all you guys for sharing too. That's the reason why this is getting up so high. Thank you for making my comeback so strong. This is why my supporters are the best. They don't know. It was a mistake hacking now, Dad. You've done helped me get stronger. You know, it's crazy. It's moments like this where your supporters are so strong, and they show you how well they support you. And these people that do this stuff, they don't realize that when you're faced with adversity, people come together. You know, when you make things like that, when you try to do things like this, people come together, band together. They'll become stronger. They don't realize that. Like, anytime there's adversity, people will come together and they'll band together. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. It's a nice, simple, just a nude set. So this is about a taper. Okay. Using the tips on my IG store. Cuticle area, nice and flush. Okay. So it's a very simple set you guys can do. Just a little gel polish. I'm going to use my dual art brush. Of course, there's another brush on the other side of this. Nail Dad store, you can get that. And definitely a lot of other goodies. You can fill up your bags and get free shipping. But there you go. Nice nude panther by Not Polish. She's a sucker for this design,
yes,
guys.
I am.
Whenever she gets this, she loves it.
I love it.
Just a little bit of cuticle oil here. Okay, there you go. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to get ready for my next client. And you guys will be seeing another set pretty soon coming up here. It's going to be a nice long one. So I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. We'll go live again. Because we cannot be stopped. Okay? Look at that. This is a very easy set you guys can do for any one of your clients, okay? And I just showed you guys how to do it. Alright guys, thank you so much. See you later on the next live.